Alright, let's see how bad this road is. It's basically not a whole bunch of extra snow from yesterday. It's just greasy. So that's down one way of our road. And that's up. So we live on top of a hill, so I gotta make a judgment call on which downhill experience is the least likelihood of me ending up in a ditch. Because last week we had 2 trucks in the ditch down this way, but down Haskell Hill, which I'm doing now. There's our buddy Wendell. He plows for us, and he runs a Christmas tree farm, as you can see. That's part of it over there. Alright, so I think the nice thing about this snow, maybe, is that it does have a little bit of purchase, a little bit of grip, because I like to use that word, purchase. It has a little bit of grip because it's not super cold. It's actually kind of like snowball snow, as you can figure. So usually, too, this I gotta see it. You can see how traction control now was blinking there. You gotta take the car out of traction control. Let the wheels turn freely, which I'll probably have to do when I'm going up this other part. So anyway, here's the main hill. Well, this is the main downhill part. So put the sucker in 2. What's Maine's doing to a lot of roads is they're cutting much deeper ditches on the side of the road because of, we have so many more heavy rain events these days. They're digging much deeper ditches on the side of the road for someplace for the water to go. The problem is if you're in a car and you go off the side of the road, you're going into a serious ditch. So even if you do a slight slip off, you're looking at some serious bodywork repair. I don't know if you can see how the difference over there, how much, if you go over, it's probably a difference of 3 feet, 4 feet. That's what's happening around Maine in the last few years, I guess. So they've been digging just deeper and deeper ditches. Here's the guy that fixes our car. Alright. Just gotta be careful. It's like when you drive like you have a couple, like you have eggs underneath your accelerator and your brake. That's what I read one time. Alright, so we're down near the lowest part where I'm going to be. So now we're going to drive through the little hamlet here. That's our local hamlet and our local store. So that's Bolster's Mills. And then once you go through there, we have to go up kind of a long, or fairly long, it's probably half a mile hill that is not as steep as what we just went down, but it tends to be more of a pain to get traction. So here's the beautiful Bolster's Mills. Really just a fabulous little hamlet. Or what do we also, we could call it a hollow too, maybe. We're trying to sell the general store down here, so if anybody wants to move up and run this general store, it'd be nice. So there's a little bit of a flat area here for about a third of a mile, and then we start going up for that third to half of a mile. We do have studded tires on this car, so it's front wheel drive Volvo. It's a old Volvo, but in great shape, 2001 S80. Around here, because it's so hilly, basically you want four-wheel drive, or if you don't, you should have studded tires. I didn't believe that when we first moved from. We didn't move that far. We lived in Poland for years, and that's hilly as well. But this is just a little bit more severe. The hills. All right, so we're coming up to the beginning of the slow hill part, and again, it all depends. You know, Eskimos have what, 30 words for snow. It all depends on what type of snow it is, and then it's been raining and then freezing and raining and freezing. So you don't know what layers you got. All right, I'm gonna start bringing it up at speed. I see how. Whoops! I was going to show you that traction control was losing, and then I should turn that off. Oh, it didn't. It's going, and then all right. So you don't really have an idea of this, how steep it is, but. So sometimes people get stuck, and then you got to go back, which is always not fun. And again, on that side there's a nice little gully where you're going to be paying for some serious body repair if you go in there. There you go. There's, you can see some of the traction control. All right, so I think we've made it. And now basically there's not as much in the way of gnarly hills. It's now just an hour and 45-minute drive to get to work. All right. See you later.